good morning. You're watching Alva's News Time. I'm Roshni and let's take a glance through the headlines. Outdoing the conventional styles of education and Vision Lab at Alvas is bringing imaginations to reality. Making the world a more beautiful place, here is a small town art gallery that tells tales in every step. Bollywood, all set to welcome an experiment, a re-release scheduled for October shall convey a strong social message. The Department of Economics at Alvas College organized a special lecture on tools for economics recently. Hema Keshava, the lecturer of economics from Government College Ajampura, addressed the students regarding how basic economic tools can be applied in daily life. The interactive session was attended by the PG students of economics from Alvas. Principal of the college, Dr. Kurian, was present among the faculty members.
In the economic theories, economic models, economic principles, these are all have been using in the subject. Economic subject which gives us several ideas to overcome our existing problems.
Department of Journalism and Mass Communication at Alvas College organized an interactive session for the students last week. An ex-faculty of the department, Mr. Srinivas Pejataya, the principal of Inventio Academy, Mangalore, addressed the students regarding the growing aspects of journalism. He conveyed that holistic understanding of subjects without inclination towards political backdrops is a necessary trait of every journalist. The HOD of Department of Journalism, Dr. Maulya Jeevan Ram, was present. The importance of helping oneself in order to help others was elaborated to the students of psychology at Alvas College. At a workshop organized by the department, Dr. Kavya Shri, Assistant Professor of Psychology from St. Agnes College, Mangalore, addressed the students about the psychological aspects of self-help. The workshop was organized in occasion of the inauguration of INCM, the Student Council of the Department of Psychology.
She realized that there's some disturbance in the scene, and then she was telling her father and her mother, the ants are walking or crawling out of the cage, and then the crows are just making a lot of noise, and then some of the animals are disturbed. So she said and the waves are different, the patterns of the waves are different. So she said, I had my teacher said me that all these things is happening and this is a sign of a tsunami.
The Department of Economics at Alvas College organized a guest talk on Bharatiya Sustainable Development Model for students of economics. As the resource person of the day, Professor B. M. Kumar Swamy demystified the development model of Indian economy for the students if analyzed and perceived.
ಸುಸ್ಥಿರ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಮಾದರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಅಸ್ಥಿರ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಮಾದರಿ ಈ ಪದಗಳಲ್ಲೇ ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿದೆ. ಸುಸ್ಥಿರ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿದೆ, ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಸಾವಿರಾರು ವರ್ಷವಾದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಡೆವಲಪ್.
Department of Journalism made yet another successful effort to mold the budding anchors and TV hosts from the department through a workshop. Faculty of SDM College Ujire Shruti Jain demonstrated and motivated students to comprehend the complete whereabouts of television anchoring. Aspects such as voice modulation, body language, and presentation efficiency were addressed. Students took up active initiatives to excel in the skill of anchoring in the presence of Department HOD Dr. Maulya Jeevan Ram and other faculty members. People from coastal Karnataka have always been proud of their existence, and reasonably so. Festivities of Udupi define the heritage of this soil. And one such enthralling festivity took place just a few days ago, observing a grand occasion at Udupi.
The land of festivities never fails to disappoint the lovers of festivities. As the season of festivals approaches in full swing, coastal Karnataka also evolves into its festive form that is a huge crowd puller. The most recent Krishnashtami celebrations at the coastal city of Udupi was seen to stand true to its age-old fame of grandeur. The world-famous Vitlapindi that occurs in occasion of Krishnashtami is amongst the biggest festivals of coastal Karnataka, and so it was this year. Vitlapindi is an occasion that observes traditional ways of celebrating the birthday of the most endearing deity, Lord Krishna. This includes the popular sport where teams of youth form pyramids to break open a high-hanging earthen pot filled with butter. The sport is not just a form of entertainment and hence is hosted by the most famous Krishna temple of Udupi every year. Other than that, Vitlapindi is also a great fair that brings the Lord onto the streets for the people to have a look amidst a blinding crowd and paparazzi. This year's Vitlapindi was as grand and intense as any other. The temple premises lightened up in a holistic festive mood for the occasion. The crowd moved all around as if in a haze, enchanted by the spiritual as well as materialistic aspects surrounding them. Religion, social communities, fun, food, and whatnot. Vitlapindi was one occasion where nothing was missing. As Lord Krishna was brought closer to the public, a great amount of space was also given for the public to get closer to their desires. Vitlapindi is an occasion for the coastal population to feel prouder about belonging to Udupi. The Lord Krishna temple of the city is world renowned for its historic essence, and Vitlapindi acts as a landmark event every year to replenish the temple's intensity and fame. The colorful ambience and unending grandeur shall keep the crowds waiting for this occasion to come once again as it ends. It can confidently be said that Udupi is a blessed town to be witnessing an event as this one. Vitlapindi is amongst the factors that enriches our enormously blessed heritage. In the presence of Lord Krishna, the crowds here lost track of time and worries as they float in a sea of festivities. No matter where you look, laughter and colors are all you see. While on one side there shall be young men climbing and falling off pyramids to break open a pot, on another side shall be the unending fair where materialism comes alive in full form. While the aroma of freshly made street delicacies might pull your senses towards them, the spiritual intensity of the place shall take you to the temple before anywhere else. In all, Vitlapindi is the one occasion that no person from the area wants to miss. It is an overwhelming experience to be a part of this lively occasion. Vitlapindi is indeed an experience of sanctification for common people.
Alva's News Time will be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. Experiment to redefine the term development. For the generation of today, any aspects that adds to the majesty of the world is development. Here is a story of a man who sculpted his dreams into an art gallery and brought his small town into limelight.
Hello and welcome. You are watching a special segment on Alva's News Time. Development has always been used to define social causes. Although, the generation of today defines development in new ways altogether. It not only means uplifting the downtrodden, but it also means making the world a more beautiful place. Today, we are here at an art gallery where a small town Lone Ranger has not only created a world of art altogether, but has also made the world a more beautiful place than it used to be.
Art has always been the most effective form of expression. And art is the one way through which age-old heritages are made contemporary, and the contemporary is preserved for the future. Although lifestyles and traditions documented in artistic forms are always more effective than pages of history, and it makes the world more beautiful.
We are here at Chitralaya Art Gallery, which is amongst the most unique art galleries in India. This is the dream child of Venki Palimar, who is amongst the very few terracotta artists in the entire country. In a small town named Palimar, Venki has established a legacy that is on par with India's best.
Chitralaya Art Gallery was inaugurated in May 2017. Venki Palimar, a famed terracotta artist, put together the experiences and resources of his lifetime to establish this gallery. This place houses nearly 500 sculptures molded out of terracotta clay, which is one of the most difficult forms of art. Every piece of art here conveys a deep sense of expression and a message, all derived from Venki's personal experiences. The Lone Ranger has filled a number of voids in the small town through this art gallery. He is an only terracotta artist in South India. He is also a skilled sand artist who makes sand sculptures that convey social messages. Chitralaya Art Gallery documents traditional lifestyles, cultures, and tribal aspects from South Canara. The small town named Palimar is now turning into a tourist attraction. One man and his dreams are creating ripples of positivity that shall stretch for a very long distance.
Venki is my very close relative. I have observed him from a very young age. He was a very talented child. From a young age, what he used to do was, he used to take some mud from the well and make small Ganpatis. At that time, we just ignored it, thinking that, oh, he is just a small child, he may not be knowing many things. But as he grew up on his own, he got motivated from his own way. And from that day, he has come up on his own, and we are really very proud of him. And all of us now, day by day, we see whatever he has made us really very proud. He is a very humble and a very good child, and we are all proud of him.
ಹೀಗೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಐಟಮನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕಿಟಕಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಗ್ಯಾಲರಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದೆ. ಒಂದು 3-4 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸುಮಾರು ಒಂದು ಐಟಮನ್ನು ನಾನು ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಲರಿಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. ಇದೊಂದು 3-4 ವರ್ಷದ ನನ್ನ ಶ್ರಮ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಗ್ಯಾಲರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಕಲಾಕೃತಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದ ಹಣವನ್ನೇ ನಾನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರ್ದು ಹಣವನ್ನು ನಾನು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನನ್ನ ಕಲಾಕೃತಿಯಿಂದ ಬಂದ ಸಂಪಾದನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಈ ಒಂದು ಗ್ಯಾಲರಿಯನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು.
Progress neither knows limitations nor boundaries. We bow with respect to every man who can sculpt the world into a more better or a beautiful place to live in. We're so glad we've crossed paths with Venki Palimar, who has made his own way in this direction. This is Chitralaya Art Gallery for you. With cameraman Narendra and Fazil, this is Ashwini signing out for Alva's News Time.
The competent world demands skills than formal education. Understanding the need to forego the traditional styles of teaching, Alva's Education Foundation has established an Envision Lab in association with Oski Labs. Take a look at the place where imaginations are brought to form.
Imagination, creativity, and creation know no limits whatsoever. The competent world outside is consistently on the lookout for skilled individuals who can think and act out of the box. The fast-moving world is just as quickly growing out of all traditional ways of functioning, including education. Classroom-based conventional forms of education are not sufficient to provide holistically competent people who can contribute notably to the society. Understanding this very ideal, Alva's Education Foundation has established yet another platform that encourages novel means of education. In association with Oski Labs, Alva's now has an Envision Lab where students' extraordinary visions are wired to life. Envision is a classroom whose walls restrict neither thoughts nor actions. After their regular schooling hours, students assemble at Envision to bring their imaginations to reality. Here, it is proved that science is indeed the most effective way to ease human lives. With social service as their primary objective, students implement their science lessons to build machines that sense as perfectly as human emotion. Equipment to make human lives easier are built here out of waste. Discarded bamboo, thermocols, and pipes are the sources of construction at Envision. And the best part is, students receive only guidance and no assistance whatsoever in making innovations from scratch. They present their ideas in the form of synopsis to the lab manager, who enhances their ideas and gives them space to develop it. The impact of giving students the space to work their ideas out has yielded excellent results at Envision. There are 2 innovations that are ready to be patented, and there are more on the way. A grand pile of ideas evident around the lab leave a visitor surprised at the levels of imagination that can be worked to reality. Envision is a vision of the Oski Labs and majorly the Alva's Education Foundation. To equip the small town students to develop into socially aware scientists, Envision was established at Alva's Education Foundation. It has all worked out perfectly well for OSKI Labs, for Alva's Education Foundation, and the students here. Not letting the conventions bar their growth, the students of Alvas are slowly adapting to the modern ways of creating and learning. They stay at Envision up to late in the night, bringing their ideas to solid form, wiring them to place, and charging them to life. It can confidently be inferred from here that eliminating restrictions can actually favor positive growth. More power to Envision to bring out engineers who can tinker the wrongs of the world and fix things to the right place.
Alva's News Time will be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. Pain behind gain is the one ideal that not most young people comprehend. However, every success story in the country conveys the same message that there is no success without hard work. The same can be witnessed with the defending cricket champions of Alvas. Have a look.
Alva's Education Foundation has made name for unconventional means of education. Culture and sports are evidently given just as much importance as theoretical education here, and the results are as glorious as it can get. While the trophies at Alvas stand proudly to sing out their own legacy, there is yet another side to the intense sports education that is not very evident. There is always heaps of pain behind gain. The most celebrated sport of the country, cricket, has not simply become a sensation that every young sportsman wants to pursue. Every team, starting from national to institutional, turns into a successful one only through an intense practice schedule. Same applies to the successful cricket team at Alvas, which is the defending intercollegiate cricket champion for 4 years now. The cricket team of Alvas consists of a 30-member team, all of whom are adopted by the institution under sports quota. Alongside their curriculum, these players indulge in a painstaking practice session every morning and evening. They practice from 6 to 8 after sunrise and 4 to 7 at dusk, not foregoing even a single session, which has brought them to the top of the list in Mangalore University.
We have practice sessions in the morning and evening. This is a daily process. Morning we have practice from morning 6 to 8 o'clock, and after that in the evening we have 3 hours practice. And also we have bowling machine facility here. We practice with the bowling machine thrice in a week, and also we conduct open nets.
Things don't end at that. The players from Alva's cricket team have also been selected to play at Karnataka Premier League that shall soon commence. Also, almost every player from the team is sold to play at the Mangalore Premier League. One of the players, Abhilash Shetty, has also represented the state in under-19 national tournament. The team has also won most of the interstate tournaments they have taken part in. Coach Jaiprakash Anchan makes sure that his boys are molded to perfection to perform exceptionally on the field. Equipped with a bowling machine and all necessary sporting equipments, this team knows how to sweat hard and win hard.
We have great achievers here. We have Abhilash Shetty, who has represented Karnataka for the under-19 states. Then we have participated in many competitions and almost won all the competitions. We won Jigni and we won first division league held in Mangalore. We won Balevannuru. Then we won intercollegiate. We won intercollegiate for the 4 consecutive years. Then all the players from here almost get selected for MPL and have a good performance here. And we even participate in interstate tournaments.
More than the happiness we feel for their victories, the respect for the work they do behind it is more intense.
Bold movies aiming to uplift women's living standards in rural areas are in attention lately. In the same direction, the upcoming re-release named Pulu is expected to have a prominent impact. Take a look at what the lead actor of the movie has to share regarding the plot.
अरे हम इस गांव को छोड़कर चले गए तो यहाँ की लेडीज लोग का ख्याल कौन रखेगा?
It
is always an impactful phenomenon when the most effective form of mass media, that is movies, convey a social message. Movies that send out a strong message aiming to eradicate social taboos and bring about progress are always welcomed by the public. Also, movies are clearly the most effective forms of sending out a social message, for the masses have always considered movies to be idealistic. Bollywood is all buckled up for a re-release due for October 6th that shall serve a massive social purpose. Pullu is the story of a common man hailing from a highly conventional society where all things relating to women and sex are considered a taboo. In such a place, the hero of the story sets out to manufacture sanitary pads for women to use during the menstrual periods. Though he intended to eradicate the taboo and make women's lives easier, he got himself into a tornado of social abuse and eviction. However, the success story of the man who introduced sanitary aid to women from backward classes is the story of Pullu. The leading man of Pullu, Mr. Sharib Hashmi, states that even shooting this movie was a completely new experience. The shocking fact is that the story is based on reality, for even today women in remote areas of India are unaware of sanitary aspects.
The movie Pullu talks about the lack of menstrual hygiene amongst village women and how a man called Pullu addresses this issue and what all he does when he comes to know about what all women go through during their periods. We shot this entire film in Mathura in a very small village called Pakka Koila, and while shooting we came to know that the village women over there in this village where we were shooting, they were not even knowing about the existence of sanitary pads, let alone using them, and they still use clothes and other means to during their menstrual period. The reason for making Pullu is to break the taboo attached with menstrual cycle, period, whatever you call it. People are still very hesitant and shy to talk about it, and they treat it like it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, it's a natural thing.
Directed by Abhishek Saxena and starred by Sharib Ali Hashmi, Pullu is expected to be a grand message through a movie. The trailer of Pullu is extremely promising, raising the audience's expectations for the movie. Regardless of how the movie shall turn out to be, Pullu is surely a commendable effort since it aims to convey a vital message. Eradication of taboo regarding menstruation and creating health awareness in women is amongst the biggest priorities of the country. Pullu arrives at the right hour in the right way, and hence we hope things work out well for the movie.
अच्छा, जनानी रोग। अरे बेटा, जो रोग है नहीं उसको रोग काहे बोल दे बे?
हम पे काका बीतती कुछ खबर रही है आपको?
भगवान ने औरत जात को कितना परीक्षा देने वाला प्राणी बनाया है। ये सब तुम्हारा भलाई का खातिर है। तुम्हारा नाम फुल्लू है? एकदम शकल पे गया है तुम्हारा नाम।
That's the campus story for this week. I'm Roshni and here we call it a wrap. Thank you for watching.